So I don't know how we got here, or I do know how we got here. We have Patrick Mahomes, right? The AFC Championship game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New England Patriots at Arrowhead. It's the first time it's ever been at Arrowhead. I'm obviously ready. I don't wear scarves much, but I wanted to have some Chiefs gear on for this video because tomorrow, technically it's today because it's past midnight, the craziest game of a Chiefs fan's life is about to happen. If you weren't around to see Montana, but you were around since then, like I've been. I was born in 94, but I really became a big Chiefs fan around 2007, 2008. And it's crazy to see where they've been all these years. I remember Brody Coyle, and I was after the Trent Green Priest Home stuff. I was after the 90s, the missed field goal wide right. I was after some of these heartbreaking losses, like to the no punt game against the Colts. But I've seen some bad ones. I have seen some very disappointing Chiefs losses as a Chiefs fan. 2 years ago, when we lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers at home in the divisional round, in a game where the Chiefs scored 2 touchdowns and they allowed 0 touchdowns. Last year against Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans, where we had a 21-3 lead and we blew it after halftime at home. The Colts comeback in 2013 or 14, where we were up by 20. We were up 28 points after halftime, and we allowed them to come back and beat us. Last week, we put an end to the sorrows at Arrowhead. I also saw the Ravens loss to the Chiefs at home. Back when we had Matt Castle and stuff, I was there for that one too. Well, I wasn't there, but I was watching the Chiefs at the time, and all of this bad for this franchise over the years, ever since we won the Super Bowl 4. I actually have the banner downstairs. It's kind of cool. We finally have Patrick Mahomes. And he's broke records. He set records for the Chiefs. He's done so much in his first year as a starter. That's why tomorrow night is big. It doesn't feel right. I'm glad it's the Patriots too, because if we can beat them and if we hold our ground and beat them at home, it just doesn't feel right to go to the Super Bowl the year you lost to the Patriots. It's kind of like you got to beat them to get there, or else you don't really deserve it. And I'm not one of these fans who are going to go around saying Tom Brady, Bill Belichick's a cheater. I'm kind of a rare Chiefs fan because I actually really like Tom Brady, and I actually really like the Patriots. But it's just crazy how all this has happened. So we got the game tomorrow. This game's going to come down to offensive play. I predict both defenses to do horrible. I think the Chiefs' defense has stood up the last couple weeks against the Raiders, final game of the year, and last week against the Colts. But I think it all comes to an end this week. Our defensive woos are going to rear their ugly head again, and it's going to be a shootout. But my score prediction is 35-31, and I have the Chiefs winning the game. But it's interesting because the Chiefs have not allowed a 30-point game at home from the opponent in 34 straight home games. So I also predict this to be the first time they allow that in 34 home games. And it will be a good one, though. I do think the Chiefs will win the game. I got to pick them, man. How do I not pick them, man? You ride with a team all year that you really care about deeply. You suffer through some of the tough stuff, but for us, there hasn't been much of that this year, and I just don't see us losing this game. I do see us hoisting the Lamar Hunt Trophy at Arrowhead. Everything's lining up for us to win this game. There's going to be a blood moon tomorrow, the color red. Chiefs, a blood moon. Tomorrow of all days, how is that? The AFC Championship, man, at Arrowhead, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It screams Chiefs, man. It's a special year for the Chiefs, and it's a special year to be a Chiefs fan. And Patrick Mahomes this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the ride. This guy, man, this guy is. He could, over the next 10 years or so, don't be surprised if we see the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game every year from now on. I do think we're the next Patriots. I do think Patrick Mahomes is the next big time quarterback. And I do think he's going to win the Chiefs more than one Super Bowl. And I do think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl this year. I know that's thinking ahead. We're only on the AFC Championship game. But it feels so right. Everything feels so good. But I am nervous as fuck about today. Tomorrow, I'm about to go to sleep. And then it'll be the next day. But man, we're ready. We're ready. As Chiefs fans, we've been waiting for this. This is what we've wanted. This is what I've wanted, I sat through Matt Castle. I sat through some bad years. I didn't sit through as much as some Chiefs fans, but I've sat through my fair share. And I know what it's like. It sucks, man. It has been hard, but I love the Chiefs. Always have. And people don't give Alex Smith enough credit because if Patrick Mahomes didn't sit behind him last year and learn from Alex Smith last year, he won't be nowhere near as good as he is right now. I honestly believe that wholeheartedly. But that's my prediction for the AFC Championship game. I think it'll be 35-31. Never count out Brady and the Patriots, man. They're scary to play this time of year for anybody, and you're stupid if you don't fear them. You should fear them. That's what they've done the last 20 years now. 15. This is what they've built. This is what we want to build for us 10 years down the road. That's what they've built. They're the Patriots. They're the team to beat. They have been the team to beat for so long. It's time to put an end to them. It's time to move on to the next big franchise in the NFL, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs. Just take a look at that arrowhead. Soak it in. Soak it in, because here soon, everybody's going to hate us, and I can't wait.